I'm gonna talk about what the government did to us, the people. They said, "Oh man, what's a way that I can keep the people in like a cycle that's hard to break? That they majority would just miss and they wouldn't understand. What's a way? Because life be life for a lot of people, and there are social classes according to the people. So what's a way that I can keep the people bottom at the bottom, but give them just enough to say that we doing something for them? What's the way? Got it. I got it. But first, we gotta remove the fathers because I don't know, man. They strong. They gonna stand up. We gotta get the fathers out the way so they could just be the women, cause we can as men, they might be a little bit more vulnerable. Um, or even as women, they might be a little bit more vulnerable. So we gonna get the fathers out the way, and then if they have children, we gonna we gonna give them a little bit of money, put them in our system, so that we can keep track of how much money they got, how much they making, so we can just keep track on where they at, what's their address, what the location, how many children they have. Because I'm pretty sure they gonna keep living life. They ain't gonna really, see what I'm saying? They gonna keep living life. And then if they have more children, they gonna put them children on in the same system. And when they put them in the same system, we might give them a little extra, a little here and there. But now they really, because the kids ain't going nowhere. This system, we already got this already locked down. We got this. We got this. This part of the plan. Take the fathers, let the women get in the system because they need a little bit of help. Give them a little bit of food, just enough. We ain't gonna give them everything. We gonna put a limit on, yeah, they can get a little bit of bread, they can get a little bit of milk, they can get a little bit of eggs, they can get this and that and that and the third, but they ain't going all out and all in. Now, they ain't finna just load the refrigerator up with all of this expensive food and so far so on. Nah, they just gonna get the bare minimum, but we gonna do it monthly so that we can keep them on that schedule. And just like clockwork, they're gonna be looking for it. So therefore, if we decide, you know what, we're gonna shut it down so that we can do what we want to do, so we can see how much. And the way we can test this is shut it down every year and see what's the effects, what's the complaints, hear what they talking about, how the crime rate gonna go, what kind of crime it is, so far so on, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Is stealing gonna go up, robberies? Because if you're trying to rob somebody or rob something or take something, that means a lot of times you're in need of something. And depending on what it is, we getting you in the system. So keep you on that cycle. Then all of a sudden a man gonna come back, he gonna say, you know what, I'm sorry, I messed up, I want another chance. And you gonna be like, nah, it's gonna mess up my benefits. If we bring you back in here, it's gonna mess up my benefits. Me and the kids good. We don't need you. We got it. We good without you. We got food. We got water. We got shelter. We got everything we need. I don't need you. And then I got a little hustle on the side. I make a little extra money. We good. That's the system. That's the system. You want to buck the system? Get out of the system. Grow your own food. Imagine that. Imagine in a neighborhood, it's 30 houses. Let's just say 20, 30 houses. And you got two solid people who love the garden. That's what they good at. That's what they love doing anyway. And they grow the neighborhood's vegetables and fruits. And everybody go to them to get the fruits and vegetables. But then you got 2, 3 men, older gentlemen, who grew up in an era, in a time where they knew how to build a house or build a shelter or know how to build in general. Know how to do electricity. know how to do roofing, know how to do plumbing. They got stuff to cut grass, landscaping. Now you teaching the kids, the young boys, the young girls, all of these things. Everybody get their chance. You come over here and learn this during this time. I'll take 10 of y'all. And every day after school, this is what they're learning. Instead of getting on the iPad, instead of getting on the game system, limit that time. Let them be kids. Let them go outside and play. Let them have that interaction. But limit that time. Don't let it be unlimited. Teach them something that's going to sustain them for the rest of their life, because one day they're going to leave your house as an adult. That's the whole point of when you have kids, right? You want them to be able to sustain themselves when they leave your home. See, we stopped preparing the kids for real life and started letting the social media teach them about what to look for in real life, when that's not real life. A lot of them people are not in touch with what's really going on. You go ask these rich people, famous people, wealthy people, how much is a loaf of bread? They don't even know. They haven't been in a grocery store or had a regular conversation with someone just outside, and I don't know how long. Their whole life is planned out. Once they get a certain limit, a certain level of wealth and all this, they detach from real life. How much is a gallon of milk? They don't even care about how much gas costs because they got it. So the problems what the regular everyday people go through, they don't care nothing about that. They speak as if they care, but that's not their problem. They just got to talk the talk. They're living a whole new life. They kids are not going to the military. But your kid is going to the military to fight for something that they really don't have no idea. And I'm not deterring people from going to the military. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to know. You have to realize the system, the principality that you're fighting against, that you're up against. Because it's been going on forever. Slavery, it still goes on. It's just different now. They done tweaked it. Before, it was about a color. Period. If you're this color, no, you can't do it. Now, people ain't going for that, and things have changed. Now they say, hey, okay, how can we do this? All right, fill out an application. Oh, you want this house? Fill out an application. And on the application, they get real deep and personal into your life. Now, if I'm buying the house, I tell them I have cash and I want to buy this house. Why must you need to know how many kids I have? Who's all going to live in there? I'm telling you, I'm buying the house flat out. I have cash and I'm ready now. On this application, you're going to ask, what's your ethnicity? How many kids do you have? How many family members? How much money you make? How much this and how much that? How much that? They getting deep into your personal life. Now they say it ain't about color, but in a lot of instances, they just now have changed the way they see it, the way they do it. A lot of instances still about the color. It's still about the color. Not in all cases, but in a lot of cases. Now they just gotta play it off. You can't be as angry about it. You can't really show it what's built up inside of you. You know who you are, but you trying to mask it and you trying to hide it. Oh, I'm African American. I'm trying to buy this house and this and that and the third. Oh, well, sorry, sir. You're denied. We found somebody better. I got the money, though. Same thing with a job. You're overqualified. What does that mean? That means that I do the job exceptional. How is that a negative thing? I'm overqualified. This is what I apply for. I know what I apply for. How am I overqualified? These are the systems and principalities that we fight against. People need to open up and see that. These are the conversations I enjoy having with people.